Our top story today takes us to Cape Town and the Finance Minister's budget, where Pravin Gordhan has tabled a record R1.5 trillion government budget for this year. And this is amid heightened speculation that he could soon be removed in a cabinet reshuffle. This year's budget is R100 billion more than last year's budget, and Gordhan says it will be funded mainly from tax hikes on the rich. Let's take a look at the breakdown of this year's budget.
As usual, government's apex priority, education, gets a lion's share of the budget. A total of R320.5 billion will be spent on education this year. 31 billion of that will give subsidies to universities, and 15 billion will go to the National Students Financial Aid Scheme.
It's taking us closer to really covering as many NSFAS qualifying students as possible. In fact, a significantly increased number.
Health gets R187.5 billion. Most of the allocation will go to district hospitals and 32 billion will go to provincial hospitals. 52 billion has been set aside for housing. Public transport gets 44 billion. The fight against crime will receive a 94 billion injection. The South African National Defence Force gets 54 billion. Courts and prisons will receive 44 billion rand. 26.5 billion rand will be spent on agriculture. And, as usual, the most vulnerable in society have not been forgotten.
Social assistance grants provide income support to the most vulnerable in our society. These will be increased in April to compensate for consumer price inflation. The old age grant will increase by 90 rands to 1,600 rands for pensioners over the age of 60 and 1,620 rands for those over the age of 75. The disability and care dependency grants will also increase by 90 rands to 1,600 rands. Foster care grants increase by 30 rands to 920 rands. And the child support grant increases by 20 rands to 380 rands a month.
The Department of Home Affairs gets the smallest allocation of 7.2 billion rand. Mbongeni Mutua, SABC News, Johannesburg.
The Finance